What's going on, YouTube? All to the double. Y'all in Trauma coming at you once again. And I just wanted to get with my subscribers and do a video basically talking about and discussing all these rumors slash confirmations and just news, overall news coming out about the Nintendo Switch. Really, because that's really all, at least as far as I'm concerned, that's really all that's worth talking about right now when it comes to the PlayStation 4. I have been playing a lot more of the PS4 lately, just trying to get back into it, trying to give the system some kind of love, but really just playing NBA 2K. And 2K15, not even the recent one, and Far Cry 4, getting back into that because I just love that franchise, as you guys have heard me say before. But nothing really there holding my attention. I could care less about anything that's happening on it right now, to be honest. So the Switch is really the only thing worth talking about. And then with all the rumors and all the news and all the rumblings over here and over there about games and just announcements for the system, I just figured I'd get on here and talk about it. Now, first one that we'll talk about is we had all these rumors going left and right about Ubisoft and Nintendo crossing over with Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle. The game was rumored, heavily rumored. The rumors continue to circulate, continue to pick up ahead of steam. And then all of a sudden, we get this leaked game art. I'm sure you guys have all seen it. It has Mario, Luigi, Peach, and Yoshi. And then 4 Rabbids dressed like each one of those Nintendo characters I just mentioned. And they all have like ray guns and like different contraptions, and it looks like they're shooting at something. They're shooting towards the viewer. So it looks really cool. As far as the art goes, I'm not really all that into the game from the descriptions I heard of what the gameplay would be like. Talking about a Mario RPG type of vibe, but not having real direct control over the characters as far as what I read in the description. Very weird sounding. Doesn't sound like anything I'd be into, but I'm willing to look at it. Just watch this game. It has yet to be verbally confirmed officially by Nintendo or Ubisoft, but come on, where there's smoke, there's fire. We've seen this kind of stuff happen before, and more often than not, it leads to reality. So I fully expect this game to be announced at E3 this coming month, or if not shortly after. I expect it to be real, and I want to just see some gameplay footage of it and see how it really plays, because from the description, I don't think I would be into this game at all. But you never know. They can show me something that'll shock me, and then I might give it a chance. So, but it's good either way because it's a third-party developer really digging in and crossing over with Nintendo to put an exclusive on this new console. So that shows Ubisoft's support, and Ubisoft and Nintendo have always had a great relationship. Ubisoft is one of the few third parties that really supported Nintendo during the dry years of the Wii U, when a third party started all, but everybody abandoning ship. Ubisoft was there from the very get-go and continued to at least support Nintendo in some way, somehow. So if the game is worth playing, worth checking out, I'll be there. But to me, as of right now, from what I've heard, not really into it. Also, the rumors for Call of Duty World War II. I'm going to take the same approach with this that I took with Call of Duty's Ghost on the Wii U, and I'm just going to go ahead and tell you this game is happening. I believe it's a reality. I believe this game is coming to the Switch, and I believe it'll be one of the first attempts from Activision. I mean, I know Sledgehammer Games is the one doing the game, but I think Activision is still the publisher, if I'm not mistaken. It'll be their first attempt at giving Nintendo some good faith and saying, okay, we're putting our game on your system. Let's see how it does. Good and bad. Good because it's a Call of Duty game and it's a big-time seller, and it's just going to continue to propel the Switch forward. And like I've said before in other videos and to friends and people that I talk with and debate about this kind of stuff all the time, to see a Call of Duty on a console that can also go portable. So you have a full-fledged, fully functioning Call of Duty experience. No cutbacks, no compromised version. The exact same console version you get on your 1080p screen at home on the TV, you get on the go on that tablet. And you can take it anywhere with you, and it has all the same stuff. That's never happened before. So that's just a huge thing for the industry, for Nintendo and for Activision, and for gamers everywhere that like, your typical first-person shooters like the Call of Duties and the Battlefields. Bad because if they do the same thing they did with Black Ops 2 and Ghost, not giving us the DLC, not giving us, just the same version on par, parity across all consoles. If we don't get that on the Switch, then Activision would be insane to expect different results than what they got with Black Ops 2 and Ghost. And the mere definition of insanity is to do the same exact thing expecting different results. And that would be what they're doing. So Black Ops 2 is still one of the best Call of Duties I ever played. I actually went at Wii U a couple days back and played that and went online and played a good number of matches online. People are still playing it. You know what I'm saying? So Activision, you do have a following on Nintendo consoles with these games. You just have to give us what you give everyone else. I mean, it's just common sense. Speaking of that, man, I jumped on my Wii U over this last week a couple of times, and I just went batshit crazy playing games on the Wii U, man. I just got that bug to go back and play a former console. And so I went back to the Wii U, man, and I put some hours into Zombie U. You know I'm going to Zombie U. That's my baby. I put some time into Call of Duty Black Ops 2. I put some time into Bayonetta 2. I put some time into... Oh, man, what was it? It was a couple different games, man. I'm drawing a blank right now. I think Star Fox Zero was another one. I went back and played some of... and then I went through my Wii U into Wii mode and played some Punch Out Wii. It's a classic game. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I've had a lot of fun with the Wii U. Again, even after death, you know, it's still one of my favorite consoles. It's still there at my mom's house. My entire game library for the Wii U is there and on the 2 terabyte hard drive. But getting back to these rumors and these games that are being rumored, you know, such as Call of Duty, Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle. People are always asking whether Red Dead Redemption 2 is going to come out on the Switch. That one I doubt because Rockstar is being a bunch of little salty bitches and they keep their little beef with Nintendo going, which is hurting nobody but the gamer. It's not hurting Nintendo because Nintendo's still around and they're still fucking making money. And it's not hurting Rockstar because they're going to still make money and sell millions and millions on the other consoles. It's only hurting the fucking gamer. So as long as they want to keep being little salty bitches about it, I don't expect to see the Call of Duty, the Grand Theft Autos and the Red Deads on the Switch. But, you know, the newly revealed Far Cry 5. Oh, man, I love Far Cry. Y'all know me. I don't expect to see that come into the Switch because I don't know if the Switch can handle it or not. And even if it could, I don't know if Ubisoft has the confidence in Nintendo's audience to think that Far Cry will be a hit with them. I'm telling you right now, I'm a Nintendo diehard fan, and Far Cry is one of my favorite fucking game franchises on God's green earth. I follow that franchise wherever it goes. That's why it's one of the main reasons, as I said before, that I have a secondary console like a PlayStation 4 or or a PS3. You know, when I was all about the Wii, but I had a PS3 for the Far Cry's, the Mortal Kombats, the NBAs, things like that. Same thing in last gen. I was all about the Wii U. That was my go-to console. My PS4 was my secondary console for the Far Cry's, the Mortal Kombats, like that. And it's like that right now. My Switch is my go-to console. My PS4 is there for games like this. But it will be awesome to see a game like Far Cry come to the Switch. And then also, man, I want to see these developers, these companies, stop being bitches, man. Fucking listen to the fans. How many fucking people have to cry and clamor and make petitions and all this shit for somebody like Capcom to bring back Mega Man? I don't give a shit. I'm not a Mega Man fan, but for Christ's sake, look at how long people have been crying for this shit. You put them in Smash Brothers and everybody goes fucking bananas. Bring back Mega Man. You don't do it, so then indie developers have to take it upon themselves to make spiritual successors, if you will, like Mighty Number 9. Now, some people love Mighty Number 9, some people think it sucks. I don't care, but I can look at that game and say, okay, that's the Mega Man that we got because you didn't give us Mega Man. Konami, bring back fucking Castlevania. We're getting Bloodstained, Ritual of the Night, whatever. That's fucking Castlevania. We know it is. But they have to use different names and different characters because it's an indie developer making it. Because you, the person or the company that actually owns the IP, won't fucking listen to the people and bring it back. Shit, they're doing a Castlevania Netflix series, which looks fucking phenomenal. This franchise still has legs, still has popularity. And it has been since the PS2, I think it was. Or I know for sure the PS1 and the N64 had Castlevania Legacy of Darkness on the 64, which is phenomenal, and then Castlevania Symphony of the Night, which is one of the biggest games in Castlevania history on the PS1. That's the last time I can remember seeing it. Then we saw Castlevania Judgment on the Wii, which was a fighting game. Fuck that. I want Simon Belmont and the Belmont clan traversing through Transylvania and castles and all that shit and dungeons to fight Dracula. Can we please get this shit right, man? I mean, fuck, how many people have to talk about it? That's my rant about that. But yeah, man, I mean, as far as, the games being rumored, I think it's a good thing, man, that we're seeing a lot of games being talked about as possibly showing up on the Switch, and we're getting more proof positive evidence that they will be than we are getting that they won't be. I mean, of course, you're going to have your standouts. I mean, I would love for Mortal Kombat, the next Mortal Kombat, whenever it comes out, to be on the Switch. And it's Unreal support, so it should be, but we'll see. Injustice 2. I don't see a reason why that wasn't on the Switch. I don't see a reason whatsoever why that wasn't on the Switch. If I'm not mistaken, that's made with Unreal, just like Mortal Kombat. The Switch, especially the new Unreal that just launched, which, by the way, I gotta update my Unreal on my computer now that I think about it. 4.16, full Switch support, fully functional, not experimental, not halfway, fully functioning Switch support. Why isn't Injustice on the Switch? Injustice Gods Among Us Part 1 is on the Wii U, and I fucking have it, and I loved it. You know what I'm saying? So there's still areas where Nintendo has to lock these games down, man. And I know it's not really Nintendo's fault, but they got to do what they can do to try and get these third party developers to sign on and say, you know what, hey, we're gonna put our game on your system. They already won half the battle. They made a system that is ultra easy to program and to design for and to develop for. Okay, I mean, they made it simple. It has more than enough power to run most games. I mean, come on. They cannot give you no gimmicky controllers. The Joy-Cons form a normal controller when attached to the grip, so you have your normal standard controller. And there's a Pro controller available as well, and the portability factor. Nintendo is giving developers an option here to have basically, like I said before, 2 versions of their game. They make one game and they're really making 2. They make Call of Duty World War II for the Switch, they're making 2. They're making Call of Duty World War II, the home version that you're playing at home, and the exact same version you're playing at home can be flipped to go on the go. And there's your handheld version that's the exact same game. So you're getting 2 for 1 as a developer. I mean, come on. They already did most of what they could do to entice these third-party developers to jump on board. And we're seeing a lot more do that, and we're seeing a lot more support and a lot more good things to say. I mean, the developer of Destiny 2, their reason for not putting it on the Switch is viable, and it's also bullshit. It goes both ways, but that's whatever. I mean, he still had nothing but positive news and positive praise for the Switch. He owns one himself. He says he would love to put it on the Switch, but it's not something that's feasible because the game is always online. Okay, whatever. The next thing you make that's not always online or whatever, I want to see it on the Switch. Put your money where your mouth is, man. EA talking a lot of good shit about the Switch also. So I want to see where this leads, man. I love what we're seeing as far as this rumor and that rumor, and the rumor that Dark Souls 3 or whatever may be Switch, maybe on Switch, or some even say might be a Switch exclusive. All that is great. Beyond Good and Evil and things like that. People saying that all these games could possibly be coming to the Switch. And there not being any real detractors to say, no, it's not. These rumors are alive and well, so much more than they were when the Wii U was around. Already at this time in the Wii U's life cycle, we had serious concerns about third party. And we didn't have any speculation of, oh, this game is coming and this game is coming. We were hoping for a game to come at this time. And with the Switch right now, we're sitting beautiful. And all these games are being fed to us, and all these rumors are coming out, and the system is just selling gangbusters. I mean, dude, I'm loving my Switch. I mean, especially since I got the Pro Controller. The Pro Controller is the way to play. I mean, the Joy-Cons, man, those are like last resorts for me. I only use them in handheld mode when I take it with me on the go, or when I take them off and use them as little individual controllers when we're doing multiplayer. And they work, they get the job done, it's cool, but the Pro Controller's where it's at, man. But, I've been getting into my Switch as well, man. I've been loving, I've been jumping back into Breath of the Wild, discovering still new stuff, new areas, new items. Memories, trying to catch all the memories and see the story fleshed out before I actually go and beat Ganon. I've already fought Ganon. He just beat me. I just never went back because I want to try to do it by beating all the Divine Beasts. So I still got 2 to go. But I'm taking my time. I'm loving just traversing through that world. And I finally got into Bomberman, Super Bomberman R, like big time. Like I'm going through the story mode and all that. Bro, that game is fun as shit, man. I feel like such an asshole that game was sitting in my Switch travel case for so long untouched. Because it is addicting, man. The puzzle action element of it is just super addicting. So I'm in that. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Online, you know what's up, man. When you see me on there, man, just hit me up, man. Do something. Try to get my attention because I know there's no real good system for invites yet. But I'm into that, man, and I'm just loving it, man. And NBA Playgrounds is off the chain. I'm waiting for them to bring the online so we can really get it on. Come on, stop slacking. And now Super Street Fighter, Ultra Street Fighter 2, the final challenge is out. I'm dying to buy it, but I don't want to spend money right now. I want to wait till later on. But I'm just, every time I see it on the news thing, I'm just like, fuck, I want to buy that game. So there's a lot of stuff on the Switch right now, man, and it's just going beautifully, man. But yeah, man, leave your comments down below. Let me know what you guys think about these rumors and rumors of rumors and all these confirmations and good things like what we saw. Oh, no, the other one that I can't believe I forgot this before the video ends. Monster Hunter XX. Huge from Capcom. Announced for the Switch. That's gonna, bro, dude, the system is gonna sell like forever. Anyways, man, God bless y'all. Stay gaming. Let me know what y'all think, man. Peace.